buttons there. I think that might be working. We should play. Captain Jonathan E. Price. It's just John, isn't it? It's not Jonathan.
That's correct. They're actually two different names.
Yes, as I was coming out of my mouth, I'm like, oh no, he's just a John.
And people who are Jonathan get really mad about it. They're like, "Whoa, Jonathan's the right one." I'm like, they're just two different names, man. I'm sorry that you don't have an H.
Of course, my name is Lawrence. Nice. And so everybody spells it with a W because of Lawrence Welk, but it means crowned with laurel. You know, you're a victorious guy, right? You're the Lawrence. And so it's more correctly spelled with a U. And that's what I got. And when I was a kid, I used to be like that too. No, this is the right way. And it's just two different names.
No, it's just two different names, man.
But I get it when you're younger. It's the Full Metal Jacket thing.
Yeah.
There are many Lawrences, but this one is mine. You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
Well, and it's ego. It's I'm different from you. My name is correct and your name is not. It's really that simple,
Yeah. As an older man, I do that to other people now. Like Jonathan and like Carl Pietro Antonio and Carl Martin, where one's a C Carl, one's a K Carl. And just because I've known Pietro Antonio longer, I started calling Carl Martin the bad Carl. And like, come on, man. Like, why do that to people? It's
pretty funny.
It's a dumb older brother thing. So I actually quit doing it because it's like, no, he's a good Carl too. He's just a he's a good K Carl.
Yeah. There's got to be a couple good ones, right?
So yes, there has to be. And not the Guardian of Forever Carl.
No, that doesn't count.
Which is bringing it back to Star Trek. So yes.
That doesn't matter.
Oh my God, I'm so happy to talk Star Trek, just in general, but within you in particular, because you fucking know what we're talking about when we talk about Star Trek. Unlike
so let's start on a positive note.
Okay.
I got my Legos.
That's what we were saying in the green room. That's worth $500 for the
this by itself. I mean, and it's got a little Rolaren on the inside that
she's got the little nose thing, right?
She does, yeah. It's pretty awesome. And then I got this fucking camera. There it goes. It's because it's all wiped out in the back.
Yeah, it doesn't know what you want it to draw.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's why everybody gets to see my nonsense, because I don't want that distraction.
This is just my shitty living room that no one wants to see. I don't want to see it. So
I just don't care. That's my
But we spent a ton of money on the girls and nothing on ourselves. So I just decided to buy myself a lot of stuff.
Rightly so, though, right? The girls really appreciated it, I bet.
Oh yeah, they're really they're writing letters to Santa all night. No, of course. I mean, they don't care. It's just another day for them. It's like, oh, there's more people here today.
It's just another day of being the center of attention.
Right.
I mean, everybody generously saying, "Here, have this bounty that you are the hope for our new generation."
Why aren't you ripping the paper? And they're just like, I don't know what to do with this.
Right. What is this?
Everyone treats the girls like they're like 4 years old, and they're literally a year and a half. So,
well, it seems like everybody's been hoping for you guys for about 4 years. I think that's what it is.
That's fair. That's
fair. That's
and
then
thank you, science.
Yeah, thank you, science. No, it's just I'm glad that all worked out. Everybody's happy. Got good.
No, everyone's doing great, man. Everyone's doing great. No complaints.
But we get to talk to you. You and your fans get to talk about Star Trek.
Fans.
Yeah, I have a thing. Have you been following Kurt Turner and his Sprazer thing?
I have not been following anything.
So here's the Sprazer. Now look at that. It looks like a phaser, right?
Yes.
So good old Kurt was doing something in his backyard, and he realized that his water hose thing kind of looked like a phaser.
Golf clap.
It had the same, angle.
Oh yeah.
And so he took his 3D printer and bumped it up 12% to fix this.
That's
And
amazing.
it's got, it's cosplay for a water pressure thing, because
that's awesome. I mean,
that up to a hose.
We've all been there in the backyard being like, oh yeah, this is my phaser. And now he has an actual one. Look at that.
And dude, and since everybody freaked the fuck out, he developed, he engineered the little clear thing there. So when you have to screw it in, it's a little delicate. But he also did this cool ass stand that has just the thing to screw it in.
Oh, that's great.
And it sits there and it fucking looks like a phaser.
Looks like a goddamn phaser.
It's bigger and chunkier and it's got metal parts, so it feels like something. So I showed it to Walker and he goes, "Oh, that's your friend Kurt, right?" And he goes, "What's his last name?" I said, "Turner." He goes, "That's the Turner Mark I assault phaser." And I'm like, perfect. That's what we're calling it, because Sprazer sounds kind of cute.
I mean, Sprazer's
a Turner Mark I assault phaser.
Right.
This is Kirk is hitting people over the head.
Right.
With this,
Like, what's your favorite phaser? Oh, dude, I'm a big Turner Mark I guy.
Right. The Turner Mark I. For me. I'm going to clip this out and send it to him because he's just a regular Joe, like us.
Regular guy.
Except he went, "Oh, you know what? This should be a phaser." And literally 300 people went, "Yes.
Dude.
You tell us how much it is and we will send it to you."
I can't believe that's never been done before.
That guy, though, man, he's just one guy.
Just a guy.
He's just putting these pieces. He designed the whole thing and just cranking those pieces out in his garage. And it takes a while.
I'm sure.
But you get the coolest thing, and it's super reasonable.
Dude, I'm totally down for a Turner Mark II.
$85 shipped, man.
That's it, bro. I just bought a $300 thing today. Don't.
I'll send you his email.
$85.
If you care, he's on my Facebook at Kurt Turner with a C, not a K. And
I get in a lot of trouble for being on Facebook these days. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, well, I'll
is a little hypocritical. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little hypocritical, but it's one of those situations where when one person is done, they expect the other person to be done, and the other person isn't done because the other person's having conversations with people. But
everybody's got to work that out, man.
Everybody's got to work that out.
I just gave up. I don't talk. I try not to talk like a human being when Mimi has her phone.
Yeah,
because she's doing something. She's not fighting about Alex Kurtzman. She's doing something on for MetLife or whatever. But it's like
also important though. I mean, fighting about Alex Kurtzman is also an important thing.
I'm not even going to judge that. It's just more the disconnect of aren't you just laying in your pajamas on the bed and didn't I just give you breakfast? But you're talking to the CEO about some important shit. Right. Nobody knows, right? They don't have the vid phone on or anything. But I'm just like, "Hey, do you want any more tahine with that for your watermelon?" And she's like, "Shh." I'm like, sorry. The visual cue is more like, you're lucky I didn't go, "Hey, time for some slap and tickle," that your boss could hear that on the phone, Anyway.
I mean, look, it's nature. It's part of life, It's
anyway. So,
I mean, I'm just saying, look, I should probably stop saying, but I'm just saying, right, that it's not fair because I don't have a fancy Apple Watch. So the things I do on my phone, she does on her watch. And so it's a lot like, "Oh, you're always on your phone." I'm like, "Whoa, you're always on your watch." What? It's not my fault I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. Like I said,
you know what I like? I like Fossil watches. If you want to sponsor the show, that would be fantastic. I like the minimalist Fossil watches, where it's literally there's no numbers, it's just lines. It's 4 lines or 6 lines or whatever the fuck it is, right?
And you figured out.
It's right? I love it. It's fucking
great. Of the time, as far as we understand.
Right. And it makes me look cool when I'm in front of other people to look at the watch, it's not a Rolex or anything. That's a little too ostentatious. But it's a fossil. It's a fossil. It's kind of low end good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally get it.
Because watch people get really weird about watches. We know some watch people. Weird. We know some watch people. They get really weird. I don't
share that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I understand that watches might be a luxury item that you might want to show off, but
Right.
I'm like, it's a tool to tell me what time it is. And
Right.
so I have my Apple Watch because I dig on the wearable
Sure.
computing, you know.
Yeah,
And
you're
plus,
part of
I'm
the
getting
future.
old. Can't really hear that much. So
Mm,
if I have the phone in my pocket, sometimes I don't even feel the vibrate. But
yeah,
my watch will go bang bang, and I'm like, okay, I
I
use that.
got you. I got you.
And
It makes
but I do have a Dick Tracy watch, which is super
That's
cool.
fantastic. That's
I'll wear
fantastic.
that every once in a while.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, it's all I'm saying. That's all. But
Well,
I really like the I wish they had named it the Picard at the end of the series. That would have been like the perfect ending to that series. But like I really like the here, I'll show you
you
guys.
mean the Enterprise D in
The
season 2? Yeah.
Enterprise G97 or
Oh,
whatever,
the new one.
the newest one,
Yeah,
right?
I kind of didn't really pay attention.
So it's like it's Hallmark, right? It's Hallmark, right? So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
but it's pretty good quality,
Yeah.
as per usual,
The
Hallmark.
Super Titan.
Yeah, the Super Titan. That's right. That's
Uh,
right. The Super Tit.
Somebody asked me, like, your tree is all covered with Star Trek stuff. And I'm like, it honestly isn't. I have the Enterprise D, I have the Galileo 7 or the Galileo 2, and the Orville.
Nice.
The Orville.
The little Orville guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
So
like pewter one or whatever.
it's metal, so it looks like a real ornament. So when
Yeah,
you like look at it, it's like, oh, that's the kind of thing that
that's nice.
Seth MacFarlane would have in his ready
Yeah,
room
yeah,
next to his Kermit.
right. Yeah, I think next year we're gonna need two trees because I mean the girls are getting ornaments for themselves.
Uh-oh.
People are like, "Oh, you need to have this ornament for the girls." I'm like, do we? You know,
We did a thing because Walker was 6 months old on his first Christmas, so
nice.
you can't do it by his age. He actually has, like, this was his 19th Christmas, even though he's 18, right?
Right.
So
That's interesting.
so the first year I cut off, when you have to like cut off the end to even if you cut down your own tree, even if you get it in a supermarket or something, you kind of have to even it out to fit your own stand, right?
Yeah.
So I cut off we cut it down so it's never flush because I'm just cutting it to get it out of the ground, and then I take it home and square it off. So
Yeah.
I took that little square thing and I burned a little thing, got my Cub Scout wood burner pen out,
Nice.
and put Walker's first Xmas, a big
Oh,
one in the
that's
middle.
nice.
And I did that every year, and so we have 19 of them now, and there's fucking we can't put them on the tree anymore because
No,
there's 19 of them, right?
there's a lot.
So I'm like, let's take the first one and like another one that you want to do, and he's like, the first one's good. So the first one's on, but then we have like Walker's second through the latest one. I haven't done the last one because it's still it's airing out. But
You could do like a shadow box or something and
that's
put them
not a
in there.
bad idea, man. A nice display, but you're always
Yeah,
adding one, right?
I was gonna say there's a
Maybe I'll
lot.
just call it after 20 or something. Here's 20
Yeah,
years of trees.
21, 21.
But
Like, all right, kid.
it kind of looks like a science experiment in the bag. It's like, what are all these discs of pine trees that
That's
you have?
hilarious. That's very funny.
Anyway. Christmas, I love it. As you know,
Big fans.
Grow that Santa
Here at the show, we are big fans of Christmas.
So yeah, so you started off with a positive thing about your Lego, and I threw in the sprays.
Yes.
The other,
And I don't want to make the Enterprise D. I don't have room for the Enterprise. It's very large.
yeah, it's big.
It's a very large box. So I don't have room for it, and but I don't want to take it out. I feel like it's one of those things where I just want to look at it for a while, you know?
Yeah, let it sit, man. That's the thing
Let
about
it sit there.
those big Legos.
The only
They're
thing
waiting for
is
you.
I wish I had the minifigs, so I might open up the box and like just take out the minifigs so I can just play with little Lego people
Yeah,
that kind of look like me, you know?
yeah,
So we can
I
just play
do.
with their little shuttles. Do, 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 do. Okay.
So
Justin Porteous, hello, good evening. How are you today, sir?
I'm just telling you, you're about 10 or 12 years behind me on that Lego thing. I know exactly what you mean. And we took what are they? I guess 6x2s, the little block bricks that everybody thinks of for Legos. And we just collected all of those and made like a 4-tiered bleacher thing. and
Nice.
took all the minifigs that we love
Nice.
and like to play with. So we always need to know where they are. And they're in this giant. So we just started calling it the All-Star team. So there's
Great
like
move.
all our favorite ones sit under the TV. So I can see a world where you guys do that. You might
Yeah.
not want to pull them out for the 18 months old
Well, that's
because
the thing, right? That's the
those
thing. Like
things are
a lot
very
of
chewable.
I got a lot in my head. Like they're really into Duplos right now, which
Oh,
is just
okay. Yeah.
fantastic because I
Yeah.
can rock fucking Duplo, right? I can make the coolest Duplo shit, and of course they just go psh, 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 and they just destroy everything, and it breaks my heart. But then I get to make it again because it's fucking Duplo. But once they graduate to the real, like once they decide, like, oh, I'm into Harry Potter, I'm just gonna buy every single Harry Potter fucking Lego. You know what I mean?
I
Even if
do.
it's like princess shit, I'm gonna buy every single princess Lego, and then I'm gonna have my little shuttlecraft. I'm gonna invade. You know, I'm gonna do a little scientific research. You know, on the side of the hill while they're
Yes.
playing with their Legos. I'll be like,
Yeah.
you know, start 897
Yeah. You
4
guys are
2.
on the holiday camouflage, right?
Exactly, exactly,
These
exactly.
creatures are large. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have a blast, man.
I can't wait.
I didn't really get it until we were at Legoland, and we bought a little, just a little jet with Buzz Lightyear, and he played with that for a year and a half just
I love
by
it.
itself.
I
So
love
I'm
it.
like, all right, maybe we should. Lego's the thing, and then it's over, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna send you a 55-gallon drum of all the Legos under his
Oh,
bed.
it's fantastic.
I mean,
My brother took the ones we had when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
He has our 55-gallon drum
Oh, that dick.
at his place.
Let's go get it
So
in the middle of the night.
yeah. Well, he's got his kid, so he's got to prepare for
All
his
right.
kid now
Yeah, all
because
right.
this selfish bastard had a kid. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, I get
Just
it.
trying to take away from my girls, their glory. Anyway, it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
Anyway,
good to see Justin. I'm sure he has some Lego stories.
dude, Legos are
So
fucking awesome.
can I tell you the
Yes,
other
yes,
like
please.
giant good news for Star Trek that I heard today? I was checking out, I think his name's Jamie on Tachyon Pulse, and he was like, yeah, it's over for Kurtzman. He's been spotted pitching at Netflix. So the only way you do that is if you're, trying to figure out your next steps.
Stupid Netflix, they'll fucking hire him. They'll be like, "Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Xena was a good
no,
show."
that's fine, man. Like,
Yeah, that's true.
and honestly, I think Kurtzman needs a little something like that where he can just go, "Wow, that Star Trek thing didn't work out for anybody," and then just fucking because he worked on Fringe, it was great.
It's true.
He worked on the Star Trek JJ movies, and those were great. But like running the TV did not work at all. Justin's like, it's it. Never really into Lego. Don't. Me too, man. And it sounds like John Price, although he just said he had them when he was a kid. I had Lincoln Logs and oily rags and
Nice.
flammable glue that my dad used half of it, and then
I like it.
here, put this on your face and peel it
My
off.
dad used to have when I was a kid, and it was his when he was a kid. But it was like an Arctic Explorer set. But it was like these really, I don't know. I'm gonna have to find it and post it because
That's awesome.
yeah. But it was like not like Legos, like it was like little like almost like toy soldiers, but it was
Yeah,
like Arctic explorers, and it had like huskies, and it
I,
had like I'm gonna have to fucking find this
I
thing
bet
and
that's
pay
Mark's
$1,000
Toys.
for it.
Marx. Mark's Toys. Look it up. They
Okay.
they did tons of like soldier stuff like that with famous monsters of filmland, Phantom of the Opera. They did cowboy stuff. That sounds totally in their wheelhouse. Anyway, your dad
I
was
think
born
this
like
is it.
in the mid-50s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
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 this is it. Hold on.
yeah. That's
Hold on. I don't
yeah.
know
You're
I don't
welcome.
know what fucking website this is, but I gotta post this shit. Hold on. How do I post this? Oh Jesus.
Do you have the present or invite thing at the bottom?
I don't know. I have joined the chat.
So there should be a thing like this. It says President invite. You hit image file. You do this, press open, and then it shows up. Oh,
Right?
hey, look, there's the picture of Pike. Look what they did with Photoshop to Pike's hair.
That's really funny, actually.
And then you just hit remove. Oh, wait, that was you. Wrong one. You just hit remove and you go back to
That's really funny.
anyway.
Anyway,
So I was very happy because the second that came out, Walker and I did this, right?
that's
So
awesome.
we were like, oh fuck, they were shaking hands. We couldn't tell because we just watched it on TV. But
That's awesome.
one of our cool buddies was on the set when they were breaking stuff down. And he's like, you want anything? I'm like, yeah, give me a chair.
Hell yeah.
He's like, no, man, I mean like a picture or something. I'm like, I don't know. He goes, oh, remember that picture you took with your kid? Yeah, no, I got Pike's and April's picture. I'm like, well, why don't you zoom right in on that for me, pal?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So now, I don't know. Maybe I'll just print that out and put it in the same frame and have it next to me and Walker. So that's what happened to us on the Exeter. I
love this whole
I gave
love this whole like fanfic world you've created about the Exeter. I love it. Because you know me, I love the fake stories. I love them.
It's not even fanfic, right? The Exeter is a fucking ship.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Star Trek is a world, and in that world,
it's a real thing.
The Exeter is a ship. Anyway, yeah, that's funny because I was cleaning out some stuff and arranging my computer, and I found the little Kitty Hawk one I made for you. The art for this. It's kind of like the beginning. Hey, look, there's Captain Fun with his Exeter.
Yay.
So the Lego Star Trek is an official Lego now. That's amazing.
It's awesome.
Kurt Turner's Sprazer and fucking Kurtzman getting the boot.
Dude, those are amazing things.
But the thing to me though is they forget Starfleet Academy because I'm not even going to care. But they're part of this in that there's 2 years of Starfleet Academy and 2 years of Strange New Worlds now that no one's really going to care about.
No.
We're all just sitting waiting for. It's like when Aquaman 2 came out, right? No one cared because that's part of the Snyder thing. They've already announced James Gunn. There's going to be new DCU stuff. So this perfectly good movie, right, is just sitting there dead. And it's like it's all because they bone the marketing, right? And so telling people, hey, we finished principal photography on this show that you won't see for 2 years.
I know.
Kind of stupid. And
it's so stupid.
I don't care that they're like, well, we're just trying to get ahead of the leaks and we want to be in control of the story. And it's like, you can't. Not 2 years out, you can't. Because and you know what? Exhibit A, all of your Discovery Press. Because for 2 years, you're trying to convince everybody it's the best thing ever. And Entertainment Weekly is going, oh my God, this show's going to cure cancer. And then it comes out and it doesn't. That's not good marketing. You have to have deniability in marketing or people just won't buy it.
I just don't understand. Well, how many fucking we just make a mega clip of me saying I don't understand why, like I don't fucking understand. Let me rephrase that. Okay, I don't get it. I do understand why it takes so long. What I don't understand is why they did these huge commitments in the first place.
Oh yeah, the whole contractual stuff is sort of fruit of the poison tree, right? It's like
why are they doing like 5 seasons of Strange New Worlds?
I have a theory. It's because when J.J. Abrams gets a hold of, he wants to do Star Wars in the worst way, and they're like, and so then he gets a hold of Star Trek. He's like, okay, I'm going to just I'm going to turn Star Trek into Star Wars, and I get part of all the stuff we make up, right? And they're like, no, you don't get anything. We're just hiring you to do this.
Yeah.
And he went, oh well, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
And so he blew it off to his boys in secret hideout, but they still have it in their head. Oh well, we have to own this, and the contractual thing is like that, and you're owed this much because we're gonna convert our business for this for 10 years. And, you know, I get how this happens, but, and now they're trying to get out of it. And that's where all that shit that, you know, John Cooley and all the other apologists were like, when John Eves goes, oh no, this contractual thing comes out, it has to be 25 to 30% different. So they can own that shit. And then he has to retract it because they're like, we don't want that to have to explain that.
Right. You can't explain.
And John Cooley and all the other people are like, oh, that's not true. I don't know what's happening. I'm like, well, why would Eve say that and then immediately retract it and then never address it again? It's because he wasn't supposed to say this true thing out loud. And so then all the years go by and it's revealed that was all exactly what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Dude, people treated us like we were morons and like we were conspiracy theorists. It's like, no, this is literally what's happening. Anyway, I don't want to talk about Discovery ever again. I don't want to talk about fucking
without any luck.
I don't want to talk about any of this shit ever again. Goodbye, Alex Kurtzman. See ya. Can we put you out to the funeral pyre and I will fucking do the flaming arrow
funeral, right?
Yes. Goodbye.
This is right. Oh joy, oh joy.
Yeah, like look at that. That's insane. 2 years of Starfleet Academy, 2 more years of Strange New Worlds, and a new Trek movie reboot that isn't going to follow like
anything.
The JJ verse or any other. So it's going to be like brand new. I mean, best case scenario is the movie's good.
It's not gonna be though, because they're doing. Are you talking about the Star Trek United one with?
I don't even know what's gonna happen.
I don't think they do yet either. But now look at Chris, which I put this on for you today, Chris. I was like, you know what? There's no reason why there isn't a picture of me and Chris in our Enterprise era stuff out in front of. I don't know. You know, I was thinking Yerba Buena Gardens where that water comes down, Chris. That looks like Deneva or some kind of really cool Star Trek place. Anyway, he says, I still see Star Trek Legacy fan art ick. Like, I cannot think of anything more shitty than Star Trek Legacy. Like, those people don't get it.
That's a horrible idea.
Just hire some science fiction authors. Like, Ted Chiang's not doing anything. Go, hey, Ted, write us a Star Trek. And then just make whatever he gives you. The guy did Arrival. He's a very, very good science fiction writer.
That sounds great.
And so, but he's like who I think of when they're getting, you know, they didn't get Paul Anderson. How was it? Frederick Brown, who did Arena. The guy who did Arena was somebody big. And Theodore Sturgeon did all that Vulcan stuff in Amok Time. Those guys are serious, and Harlan Ellison, of course, serious science fiction guys. Where are those science fiction guys now? Oh no, let's get some guys who wrote, you know, made up the Peach Pit for 90210, because that's what Star Trek is. They're just teenagers in different suits. God,
I mean, the irony. Come on. The irony of Kurtzman finally getting fired when he finally gets what he wants, which is Star Trek 90210.
Yeah, Starfleet Academy.
Oh my God, I just love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
And so I know you've been super busy, not just the holidays, but I mean, you got 2 kids, man.
I got a lot going
on. So you might not have been up. You're not up on the news like I am, but
I am not. I need you to educate me.
They did no. I mean, they just did the same exact thing they did with Picard season 3 for Starfleet Academy, in that they just gave the login credentials for the first 6 episodes to everybody. And they're all going, this is the best fucking thing ever.
Did they really?
Like, yeah. And I'm like,
so lame.
Here's the problem. I don't believe you now. Because you did that before, and everybody says the best thing is going to change the world. And they didn't. They were below average, those first 6 episodes.
That's so lame.
And I don't think real Star Trek fans even bothered to watch it. And if they did, they just watched the last 2 episodes to see everybody old and went, Jesus, everybody's old, huh? Oh well. So like they're all like, oh, what a triumphant new thing. And it's like, no, it's not. They reanimated all of the old people and, you know, tried to put new people in, and that never works ever. Like they just did the last season of Scrubs. Here are the 2 guys that we could pay. we have to fire everybody else because they're out there 10-year contract stuff. And when that's not worth it anymore, even with our crazy syndication, let's just put a bunch of stupid people in and go, hey, look, that guy's related to that guy and she's related to him. No one cares because they haven't earned anything. That Jack Crusher character, anyway.
Is the worst.
Anyway.
No, but that's really lame that they do that they give people like first 6 episodes or whatever.
I don't know what they're doing.
It's really I think it's lame. I don't like when they do
twice. It's lame they did it twice.
Yeah.
Because boy, did that not work. And they're like, oh, well, maybe it's just that shit was shitty. No, it's produced by the same people. It's going to be the same stuff. Maybe it's good. Guess what? I don't think
so. And I actually, there have been like Starfleet Academy like comics and books that have been good. I mean, and it's one of the easiest ways to get like a younger demographic is to make like a YA Star Trek book, right? Makes perfect sense, right? And I think I was probably, in my 10 to 13 age when I was reading these fucking shitty Star Trek books, but I thought they were cool because I'm like, I'm gonna go to Starfleet Academy, but like, so it's possible to do it good, but also fuck off.
Here's the thing: it's just they did their dumb shit and Frankenstein a thing between what they wanted to do,
right,
and what they think they can get away with the fans. And what they're going to jam down everybody's throat. And like making it in the Discovery universe was idiotic.
That was their first mistake.
But I get that they can't put it in real continuity because they don't own that shit.
No,
and
they have to do Discovery.
Even if they came up with a good idea, hey, Rachel Garrett's got to be 21 and across the universe and shit. Or I guess we can use her name, but don't do anything that. Uh-oh, are you in the dark now?
Yeah, it's my stupid lights. They're on a timer.
Uh-oh.
Because everything in this house I live in a fucking starship.
That's cool.
There we go. It's not cool. Anyway. Yeah, but like I mean they obviously couldn't like foresee everybody liking the end of Picard, but they should have done it at the end of fucking Picard. Fine, you want to do a Star Trek Academy show, you don't put it in the fucking Discovery universe. You put it in the one that people like. It doesn't matter.
If you are dying to do Starfleet Academy, put it in the middle of Next Gen and fucking make Boothby the main character.
Yes.
And then there's a reason for us to care, right? Except they can't do that because they don't own any of the Next Gen stuff, right?
Well, of course, in that shitty article I just popped out a couple months ago at this point, I made Star Trek Academy, but I put it as a Dominion War show. Have it follow the fucking kids who are they got into Starfleet to explore the universe, and next thing you know, you're in the middle of World War I.
Hey, so wait a second. I think that you did. Are you talking about your Medium stuff? You did an article.
Yeah.
Man, I think I missed that.
What?
It doesn't sound familiar. I can't wait to read it. That just means I got new John Price to read. So that's good. I've been going through your old one a little at a time.
Oh boy.
No, it's good. You got to send me your Axanar thing. We're going to put that in the back as an appendix.
Okay.
You don't think?
No, I know. Which Axanar thing?
Look, man, I think you're giving a shit. Sagasag he missed it too.
No, I'm not. I'm not making this up.
I think this is all just it's a con man's ruse.
It's a real thing that happened, guys.
Well, send us back in the Serious Star Trek Facebook thing.
There in the private chat, I just put the link.
The private chat.
There's a private chat because I can't do the comments for some reason.
Well, wait, where's the private chat, man? Because
I
can do the comment. Banners, media assets, style, notes, recording. Oh, private chat. Here we go.
There you go.
Hey, look at this. John Captain, you got it in twice. Oh, the Arctic Explorer preset. Okay, first I can do this.
Yes.
So we'll let everybody else see what
this thing. My dad had this thing. I fucking loved playing with it.
What we're talking about here. Okay.
I loved it so much.
Here's the first thing. This is awesome. One of the did I not do that? Oh, there it is. One of the One of the funny things about like my relatively recent, I mean, I've known you for a long time, and I just realized that when you turned 40, that's what it was. On your 40th birthday, you're like, hey, I was like, oh, happy birthday, Joe. He's like, yeah, big 4-0. And I'm like, what? Yeah. Like, I'm 20 years older than you. So that makes sense that your dad be like 15, 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, all right, wait, second bit. I can't wait to see that, actually. Yeah, top 5 Star Treks I want to see. I did not read this.
What?
I was not aware of this. Hide this. Add this. Look at me go. Larry from 10 years ago couldn't have done any of this. Oh, what's happening?
Larry from like a year ago couldn't have done this.
Well, you know what? This is our third pirate Orion pirate thing. So Larry 3 years ago could not have done this. But now, yeah, kicking around. So yes, John Price Medium, top 5 Star Treks I want to see. Me too. I can't wait to read that, man. That's gonna be good. You gotta just, first of all, you're not teaching school now. It's the holidays. When do you have to go back?
I'm off this week. That's right.
A week.
A week.
You lucky bastard.
Well, I was off last week too.
So 2 weeks you get.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, speaking of that and stuff online, you refereeing that Thunderdome fight out in the yard was pretty good from a couple of weeks ago. I thought that was awesome.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot. I bet you got new respect with the kids though. Like, oh, Mr. Price is wading in hip deep, throwing shitheads over his shoulder left and right. I thought that was great. But you were doing it. You could tell even just in the weird thing I saw. I know you don't want to talk about this for the pending legal lawsuits they're having, but you can tell just your body language was like, I'm not getting sued, but you're not hurting this guy.
They threw so the context is like there's like a group of teachers who are like quasi security, right? So it's like when things happen, like, you know, we have cops, we have security, and then we have like a group of teachers that everyone's like, okay,
they're ready to go.
Right? Yeah. And so one of those guys was handling it, but then he got sort of ganged up on. And so my next door neighbor, who's like your stereotypical tall, lanky teacher, Southern teacher, like very mild mannered, like he tries to go out there to help because he's like, oh, my friend is out there, you know, getting bullied, right? And they fucking threw him.
Jesus.
The kid threw the most, like, if you're gonna, so I just went red. I'm just like, no,
right? You can't.
You do not throw that guy. Right. Yeah. And it's like, all right, come on, let's do this.
No, you could tell you're like, hey, try to throw me. Let's see what happens.
And I think I yelled at him. I'm like, stay down, or whatever the fuck I said. Yeah, you know,
it all seemed very appropriate. Just seriously, and
it does.
That's what I thought was so funny because I was like, well, see, I know that guy, and he really wants to have his elbows up a little higher.
Yeah,
he's being really controlled. So
there's
worked out.
Yeah,
worked out.
I did get not scolded, but told don't do that again.
Yeah,
by my department head. Which, to be fair, I shouldn't have done anything. I mean, there are people paid to do that, right?
Sure.
But don't throw Scott. Like, come on, man. Like, leave the poor guy alone.
Everybody gets one, right? Like, look,
well,
and Scott, I had to do something. I won't do that again. And they're like, okay,
right, and like, but it does get you a lot of respect, which is the fucked up part.
I was gonna say
it gets you a lot of respect. The kids come in, they're like, "Oh, Dr. Price, that was so cool," and I'm like, "No, that was violence is not the answer."
Right.
Like, don't do that. Meanwhile, on the inside, I'm like, hell yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was fucking cool, wasn't it?
Fuck yeah, you know.
The best part.
Anyway,
happy holidays.
Always fun at Starfleet High School.
Yeah.
Always a fun time.
So, what else is going on?
Not much, you know, just hanging out.
In addition to your book, the collection of your medium things, that I'm not sure I'm actually even legally allowed to do at this point. I'm like, I'm making you a book. And I'm going to send it to you. And then I'm going to go, hey, do you mind if I, print this PDF and sell it for people.
Works for me.
So I'm getting rid of a lot of my comic book art, and I have a really good collection over the years. To the point where I think I'm going to be able to pay for one whole year of Chapman with with this in auction. So they're really good pieces, and I want proof that I own them at one point. And so I'm making a comic book. One of the things that happens in comics is it's hard to get really good scans of original art, and people don't want it to collect the scans; they want it to work on, right? Like colorists will use it to. Oh man! Of course, my wife is calling. Of course, the colorists want good scans to learn how to color and do stuff. So I just scanning my whole thing and making a little catalog that's the Larry Young collection.
That's awesome.
And then I'm writing a little something about like where I bought this and roughly how much I spent and what.
That's awesome. You're doing like an oral history of your own.
So
stuff.
So as of right now, I'm working on 2 books for San Diego.
Nice.
I don't know. You have to get some time off in the summer from your family and come to San Diego for just.
My wife has told me in the past that she would go to Comic-Con. She has told me.
Was that before or after you had kids, though?
I don't remember.
Because I really recommend not taking the entire family to San Diego.
No,
it would be bad.
No, absolutely not.
Like Mimi has given up going. She's just hey man, you guys go do your thing. Because we get up in the morning and set up the booth, then sell things until lunchtime. I go back to the hotel and make everybody lunch, and then everybody gets to go walk around, whatever they want. But like me, I am there for the whole time it's open, basically, except for lunch. And I'm used to it. Like last year was our 30th year, right? So, but normal people like go, this is the fucking Super Bowl for 6 days in a row, and I'm like, it's the Super Bowl if you like Superman and Spider-Man, I guess. But like it's that kind of large event. There's 180,000 people there, and nobody goes away. It's just like it's there for like a week, and every time I start to get like overwhelmed, I think about the people who are just working the restaurants, because that's a pretty stressful job anyway. But then you have all these nutsags showing up, and they all want to be fed right now because they all have to go see something at 2:00 because Xena's the best show ever or whatever, And it's like you're just not dealing with regular people.
So true.
Anyway, so yes, you just have to go, look, honey, I have to fly in for the weekend. I have this thing that I have to,
I have to be on the panel. What can I say?
The panel, that was the word I was looking for. It's Dr. John Price tells you what's up. And it's not going to work with somebody else because they're not you.
It's so funny. There's a Netflix show about, it's like King of Collectibles or something. And it's multiple seasons, and it's this collectible like baseball cards collector guy got super rich, and he made this huge company, right? So now he's like trying to use Netflix to like basically promote his business. Essentially, that's what the whole thing is. But they go around and they look at like collectible stuff, and they like do consignments, and they do bids, and they do all this fun stuff, right? And my wife just sits there and she's just like, this is so insane. Why would anyone do any of this? Why would someone buy that thing?
I can never speak to your wife ever.
And I'm like, I just start laughing because
why would you do that?
Why the garage is full, right? Like, and I don't even have that much stuff, right? But she's like, I could understand if it was like, you wanted to play with it, or you wanted to like have the first something, but like I don't understand this and that and this. Like they're big into like sports stuff, so there's a lot of like baseballs and jerseys and things like that.
Yeah.
Cards and everything. She's like, I don't understand. That's the one I think there's nothing.
Funny.
There's nothing about this that's interesting, and I'm like, what? Like, what do you think is interesting? I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, it's just funny because I laugh because I'm like, the other half of me is like sitting here talking about Star Trek and all the cool toys we have, you know. Anyway,
everybody's got something though. Like you can't tell me she doesn't.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
But I mean, she never collected Barbies, or
I'm more and more convinced every day that
understand
she's
people
actually
doing
a Vulcan.
baseball cards.
You know?
Like people get
I
into
don't
stuff.
know. I don't know what she collects.
Mimi was Mimi and her mom were actually kind of cool, and I won them over. Beanie Babies is what did it for Mimi. She was like, okay, I get it now. I have to have all of these. I'm like, there you go. And then when we got the big Frozen Han, Mimi, I was like, here, look what we have. This, I like Captain Solo where he is. He's like, what do you like about this? I go, well, it's a pivotal moment, one of my favorite movies. It's pretty cool. And she goes, yeah, but what do you like about this? And I'm like, well, look at it.
What's not to like?
This is a piece of art. And she goes, and you can just tell like little tiny like fireworks are going off around her head. She's like, oh my God, I totally get that. You think of this as art. I'm like, exactly. This is no different than the Mona Lisa to me, except somebody took a really good picture of the Mona Lisa and like faked it out down to the, like, you see all the paint strokes and everything. And this frame is exactly the same. And I was able to get it for $2,000, but it's exactly the same. And she goes, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, look, this has just been cast. This was a thing that they made, a sculpture they made to do a plot point in the movie. But then they threw this thing in silicone and then filled it up with fiberglass and made 800 of them. And I have the 34th one. And she's like, oh, okay. And like, then it's over, right? Because I'm like, and this side, you know what this is? And she goes, it's some, sci-fi thing. This is the back part of a Volvo, electronics thing. And they flipped it around and put LEDs in it. And all of a sudden it's something futuristic. And she went from like, this is the biggest waste of money to, oh my God, I see why my wife.
That's a good tactic.
I just came out. I was just like, look, this is what it means to me. And now I say that all the time. It's like, okay, you want to shit on the Mona Lisa? All right. Look, I just made a, Boba Fett helmet.
Doing the art angle is a good tactic. Yeah. I think she likes art. I don't know. I don't know what the hell my wife likes.
She likes her kids. I was gonna say
she does like her kids.
I was gonna say you, but that's your job.
I'm definitely not in the
your job is done now, man. You gave her her favorite people. So you're the guy who carries the luggage now.
Yeah. I'm the guy who I'm the dual part of the dual income.
Well,
jokes.
Yeah, comedy jokes.
Anything else going on in Star Trek that I missed? Is Michael Dorn still trying to get a show?
I don't know. I don't know what's
Probably.
going on with those guys. Well, I think Dorn at least just realized he's in his 70s, and you don't want that shit glued on your head for another 5 years, man.
No.
I think, and even Sulu has given up on his, like, I want my Sulu captain show.
That guy's like fucking old.
Yeah. I think all the actors have kind of shut up because you watched Section 31, didn't you?
I never saw it.
Nah, you saw pics though. There's a guy, big robot guy, right?
Yeah.
That actor who played that character just was like, yeah, we all knew that was gonna suck. It was not a good thing. And it's like, I really enjoyed working with everybody. We had a good time, but like, it just wasn't, we weren't set up for success.
Yeah.
And so once actors start saying that, I think everybody just kind of gave up on Star Trek. And that's why I'm kind of dying to see what happens with these shows that I don't care about anymore. Like even Strange New Worlds, man. They're doing puppet shows. Like
I can't with that shit. The gimmicks, they got all the wrong ideas. They're like, oh, people like the gimmicks. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't mean you want all gimmicks, man.
People like a gimmick show when the other 27 are by Isaac Asimov. You know what I mean?
Right. Yes.
It's like you can't do 6 gimmick shows in an 8-episode season.
Right.
Like then it's just fucking. Then it's vaudeville, right? It's like, hey, look at the funny thing we're doing this week. it's like, I don't like your characters that much, though.
Yeah. I talked to one of the writers when I went to GalaxyCon a couple years ago. I talked to one of the writers of Section 31, and it wasn't out yet. He was like, "Well, I mean, I'm just gonna tell you, like, originally it was supposed to be like a series,
Yeah,
and then they couldn't afford Giorgio that much. What's her name?
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh. So they're like, okay, you guys now have to make your series into a 2-hour movie, a 2-hour TV movie, essentially. And he was like, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, page one rewrite. Here's a good thing. Oh, not that one. What was it? Bones and Sulu were cast for Strange New Worlds.
Yeah,
you have something to say about that?
Yeah, fuck off. Like what?
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to tell the.
But wasn't it who's Bones? Isn't it like Tom Hardy or fucking? Not Tom Hardy.
It's Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane. Fantastic.
So he's the Punisher, right?
Yeah.
He's your boy from The Expanse.
Yeah, he's in The Expanse. Yeah.
So I
like Thomas Jane.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Larry, do you like Thomas Jane?
He's fine. He's a great actor. I enjoy his acting. I really like the bootleg Punisher thing he did in Laundry Day with
that was awesome.
Ron Perlman. He's I don't know if he's I didn't really like him much in The Expanse, but he was great in that stuff. But
yeah.
You know,
what's he gonna do as Bones though? Because first of all, if they're trying hold on. First of all,
right, how's it gonna work? How is this gonna work?
There's a doctor in between.
There's two. There's Piper and the other guy.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Well,
you gotta
get
rid of him
they'll just say he's not the chief medical officer on board.
Oh yeah, but we brought on a new staff physician.
But then Mabenga outranks him. Is that what you're saying?
But then it's Thomas Jane.
Wait, what?
Like it's not like you're bringing in some extra off the fucking street to be like, okay, here's some random guy. He's clearly going to have a role. It's not going to be a cameo.
I don't think so. I think those two guys are in the last episode, and they just cast Jane in case they ended up doing something later, but it's not going to happen. Right. So I think we're good, and I never have to tell my Tom Jane story in public.
Good. That's good.
San Diego, man. You'll have stories too.
San Diego, it's a hell of a
Jordan Scott, when he came to like 3 of them, I think. And the first one, he just drank from Boston to San Diego on his cross country flight. So, because I told him the convention center is 1.5 miles from the airport, so you could literally just walk out and down the street and then see us. Like, don't do that because you have luggage. Put it in a cab and pay the $20 or whatever to come to the convention center. But you'll be fine because then you can throw your shit behind the table and then we'll just take you to the hotel. It'll be just get into the show and you'll be fine. So he hears, great, Larry's going to take care of me. I can drink all the way across the country. Fantastic. So he sends me a note and goes, hey, I'm outside, bring me my badge. And I'm like, okay, great. And Charlie Adlard, who was doing, Walking Dead at the time, but did Astronauts in Trouble, we're hanging out, chatting. And I go, hey, Charlie, you want to just come get my friend with me? I got to give him his badge. He's like, oh, yeah, sure, that'd be lovely. Let's go. And I'll let to not talk to these people. And we just kind of walk off. And Jordan comes out, and Charlie's like the most like reserved British guy ever. He's just like, oh, yeah. He will throw down with stuff, right? But like, he's very polite. So he just hears, oh, a friend of Larry's, friend of mine, let's go get him. And then Jordan's like, I said, hey, Jordan, hey, good to see you. And I hug him, and I'm like, hey, it's my friend Charlie Adler. And he just goes, Charlie fucking Adler, you're the fucking dead guy. He just is like completely drunk at him. And Charlie looks at me, and I go, he's just come from Boston. And Charlie goes, oh, well, that explains everything, doesn't it? And so next time you see Jordan, ask him about meeting Charlie Adler because he won't remember.
Amazing.
Anyway, so stuff like that happens, and stuff like that will happen to you, and then stuff like that happens where Tom Jane does some some stuff in front of our booth.
Things happen, you know.
I have to chat with him about that. He doesn't like it because he's the Punisher, but
Things happen.
he's just an actor, and I'm a
He's
guy
just
who
an actor.
spent a lot of money to have this booth here, and Tom, you're gonna have to.
It's just look.
Go.
San Diego's a hell of a drug, you know.
Exactly.
I do like the Sulu guy is some like unknown like stage guy.
Yeah, well, he's a Broadway
as opposed
guy.
to like fucking,
Look, Justin's backing me up. They're only in the last episode. So
okay, good.
Yeah, right. That's good.
Good.
That's good.
But still, it's like, first of all, their whole like nonsense about, we got to get Strange New World up to the Kirk era. I'm like, no, you don't, dude. Like, you don't.
That's also
you don't
wrong.
They're so stupid about everything.
You know what it is, though? They're just playing to what they perceive as their audience is now. Yes. Because look at all the shit where people say about Star Trek, like, oh, this movie was great, but they didn't explain this thing that doesn't matter.
I hate that.
Like, why did they not explain it?
I hate that.
But that's what the writer's room is starting to do now.
I know. It's so
you better explain this or we're going to lose everybody. It's like, no, let those people go. Let them go back to watching reality programming and unscripted television, because Star Trek is its own fucking thing, man. And
any show. I hate this whole movement. Right. It's this whole movement in like in entertainment like writing, where it's like, oh, you have to fill in you have to have the character look directly into the camera and say, well, for the last 4 minutes I have been wiping my ass, which is why now here we are 4 minutes later. I'm like, no one needs to know.
My fingers smell funny.
Right?
Yeah, we've spoken about that, the whole Netflix.
I know, but it's all stupid.
The audience is off making spaghetti. I'm like, no, they're not. They're sitting in front watching fucking Stranger Things season 5 or whatever.
There was some movie I was just watching the other day where they started doing that, and I was like, I really like this movie until they started doing that. I don't remember what movie it was. It was probably some Christmas movie.
I was really pleasantly surprised that we went to go see Marty Supreme and they didn't do that. Nice. It was I enjoyed it a lot because I didn't know anything about it. Yeah. And Walker like totally briefed me. Nice. And so all the Gen X stuff and Gen Z stuff they were doing, he had warned me about it. And when like as an old guy, I go, oh well, that I wouldn't do that, so I don't like that. And that's not how they used to do stuff. And he's like, hey Dad, just look out for this shit, because the younger audiences is gonna want all of this shit. And I really appreciated him saying that, because I went, oh, this bit's not for me. So that's cool. Let me pay more attention to this, because it's not, it's they're doing a thing that I'm not familiar with.
That's a good point.
And it really improved the narrative to me, because I was paying attention to a bunch of stuff that I would have just been like, no, I know what they're doing, because I didn't know what they were doing.
Right.
But I wouldn't have known that was coming if Walker hadn't, filled me in. And
dude, kid, man,
I really liked it. It was cool.
I knew him when. That's what every single person is gonna be saying. Like, damn, dude, he's gonna be up there on stage collecting awards, and we're all just gonna be like, damn, dude, I knew him when.
I try not to think like that, but I'm glad you guys do.
I just want to. Are you kidding?
We've set him up for success, man. You can't control everything, but
right. It's on him now, right?
Well, it's even more. It's like, because the world is going crazy, and Hollywood was never a stable business to get into in the first place. But so I'm just like, he knows storytelling though.
Yeah.
And so he'll be fine with whatever shakes out.
I see him as like a Gen Z John Milius type.
Oh my God, that'd be great.
Right? Wouldn't that be amazing? Right? Wouldn't that be amazing?
I just love like he cares about the stories together.
He doesn't care about what the studio said. Yeah, that's just the I mean, granted, it can be completely different, but that's what I got.
He's a better writer than I am, because I'm all about let me tell you my vision to the best of my awesome abilities, and he's just like, what do you want to see? Like, because he's writing with all these other guys, and they're doing this funny vampire story. It's done 1 million times, and he's like, all right, we can do 5 guys in a room, but if you know somebody that can get us into a hotel conference room and a church, we can do the production value on this a lot. And so two of the other kids like spent 20 minutes on the phone. Hey, we're film students at Chapman. There's a church down the street. Hey, what are you guys doing Tuesday afternoon? Can we come in and throw some blood bags around? It's a vampire story. And they go, yeah, Chapman students, yeah, right on. You know what I mean? So like, that's the thing I never had. I never did that because I was always one man with a vision. And what's my theme and my story is one man with a vision. You know what I mean? So I was a little locked into, I didn't get the whole like, no, these things are collaborative art. You're not a fucking famous blind sculptor, Larry. You know what I mean? Like, you'll go further if you work with more people. And so I passed that on.
I think
pass that on to him.
Yeah, I'm definitely on your sort of, because the books and stories I really liked growing up were the more like growing up, right? In college and everything, where it's like the more modernist sort of like, like Ulysses and all, everything like that, where it's all like weird weird split narratives and everything, but it's all done by one sort of voice, right? If that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I would never be like, oh yeah, we're shooting a vampire movie. Can we go to church? And be like, no, we're shooting a vampire movie, which means I need to sit in my room and keep writing what the vampire's genealogy is.
Right. Right.
Did you know his third cousin was a count?
How did he become a vampire?
Like, right.
Doesn't matter. Just tell your story.
No.
Anyway, that's the bit that Netflix would put 3 episodes about, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we're cracking through Stranger Things again because apparently everybody's 35 now. It's been so long between the 5 seasons.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's so bad that like Millie Bobby Brown is married to like Bon Jovi's kid.
Yeah.
So like,
and she doesn't look the same. Like because she's had like plastic surgery.
She's had some work done, and she's in her 20s, man.
Yeah.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Nobody.
Yeah.
The wrong people thought that was a good idea.
Anyway, something about we're watching all of Stranger Things. I don't know why that came up, but it was something about because we were talking about the Netflix and just studio notes and everything. You can literally tell that they let the Duffer Brothers and Sean Levy too. He was the director for a lot of episodes. The guy did Wolverine and Deadpool and everything else. He's great. You can tell that they sort of like, we don't understand this, so we're going to let them go. And then they were like, great, aren't we brilliant? We hired these brilliant guys and buy your, Stranger Things mugs and blankets now. And that worked until they had the strike and the COVID and all that crap. And then everybody sort of lost the thread, And so they were like, okay, well, we have to tie this up because there'll be an outrage. And we can't do it when these people get much older because it's just not going to work. They've stretched like the squinting the audience has to do to the ultimate, right? But when they released it, I started following this because now I give a shit. You remember, I'm like, I don't want kids stuff.
It's true.
But they're all like, they all look like they can take a punch now. So all the drama and evil towards children that I don't get entertained by is kind of gone because I don't like that character and I love they're getting tortured, so that's great. And they're all like in their 30s now or whatever, they all look older.
Yeah.
And season 4 was actually pretty good. I liked it. So with season 5, I started following their stuff and they did all the time codes for how long like there's going to be like 12 episodes or whatever. And they're all like 2 hours plus. So you're going to, we get 4 here and 4 here and then 2 at the end. It's going to be great. Your whole holiday is going to be this. And I was like, I can't wait. And then I started watching the first one. I don't know. Yeah, we watched the first 4, the Christmas set. And then we were like, fuck, we don't really remember what's going on. So we were like, well, we have time to like binge the whole thing and catch up before the next set. Before the last set is done on New Year's. And so then I looked at all the time codes and now they're all like an hour and a half, hour 20, when they were 2 hours plus. And I was like, the only way that happens is if they cut out 20 minutes from every episode. And that is double plus on good. Because that didn't come from within. That came from Netflix. Right.
Mm.
And so I can't wait until this is over because nobody's saying a word. But they didn't just announce a running time thinking that, oh, that's what they're gonna hit in editing. I'm not gonna say it's locked in either. But if you're losing 20 minutes to a half an hour from episodes, those are like serious. They were taking plot points out. That's what that is. And so I'm a little interested in what people say afterwards. Like, does this make any sense? What happened here? And they're like, it's the answer to everything is going to be, oh, well, we cut that out. And then it's going to come out, well, Netflix had some notes. And then they're like, oh, they didn't want this at all. And then it's going to, so I can't wait. I can't wait.
Interesting.
Anyway.
We have not watched the new season. And I love Stranger Things. The first couple of seasons, I thought they're amazing in all sorts of different ways. And we just looked at it and like we held it was overly dramatic. We just held the clicker and like, do you want to watch it? I don't want to watch it. Do you want to watch it? I don't want to watch it. Okay, let's watch Mad Men instead. You know, like, like let's watch something else.
Like, well, because it was so intense, you mean, right?
I just have no interest in it. Like it's been fucking 5 years. Like,
yeah, well, I definitely felt that way. But I can tell you, like, starting from the beginning and watching like 4 or 5 or 6 in a row, while I'm making my people food so they can keep watching Stranger Things, that show really hangs together, and a lot of stuff pays off in later seasons that they set up early. And that you don't really get watching it once a week or once a year. And so that's why we started over. And then even though we saw the first 4, when we get to that, I'm going to just watch those again too. Just like have the continuity of the experience all the way through.
Yeah. That makes sense. And I like the first couple of seasons or however many seasons there are. It's just, it's been so long. It's like, I don't care.
Season 3 is great. That's my favorite.
Which one was that?
They're figuring stuff out, and like Robin gets introduced. Steve and Robin are in the ice cream place in the mall.
Yeah. That's a great one.
The music is really good. It's like maximum 80s, and I'm like the age of Steve in the year that's supposed to be. So I'm totally down. And like I had a bunch of friends that were like, not kids, but like my friends would make fun of like, why are you hanging around with those 9th graders? It's like, oh, they're my friends. But it was good. Look what Todd said. This is great. He watched the middle and he's like, finale's gonna shit the bed, isn't it? I think it is. I think the expectations are so high that even if everything was perfect, not even just that editing thing, that I think it's gonna be like Lost. Whatever they do, people are gonna be mad because all the fans have better ideas, like in Star Trek, than what they actually do. I think there's a chance that people will be satisfied. They got to bring Eddie back, man. I can't believe they killed Eddie.
That was terrible. Terrible idea.
He, boy, though, when you see him with his wig and the Hellfire shirt and everything, he looks like a young Robert Downey Jr. and not like the Human Torch from the Fantastic Four that we just watched like 3 months ago.
Nice.
Like they don't even look related, and it's the same guy, right? But there's something about like how he acts and like he throws his head around, he says sassy shit, like he's the dick, but he's secretly nice. And wow, you start to think, wow, he's starting to look like Robert Downey Jr. too. That's crazy. Anyway,
that guy's kind of old too, so
I don't think anyone is gonna die. That's a great thing. I think you have to kill somebody. I think you have to kill somebody because somebody has to sacrifice themselves. I think it's going to be Elle. I think if you don't, if you don't kill her, I don't know what you're doing because the actress doesn't want to be there anymore. So do her the giant favor of going, when we bring back Stranger Things 2035 or whatever, you don't have to be in it, honey. That you did the job. Thank you for ruining your childhood.
You can do a voiceover in the beginning, and that's
yeah,
it.
be the voice from beyond that is the narrator that does the in and out, like in Desperate Housewives or something.
Man, that lady, I don't know her personally, but she doesn't seem like a nice person.
Oh, the actress?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't know her. I'm just saying.
Actors are all meat puppets, man, and they
true.
have the weirdest job in the world. So, like, your job is to never be honest with people and to sell it so they believe you. That's just gonna fuck you up in the real world, you know?
It's a good point. They're not real people.
I wouldn't go that far. They obviously are real people. I'm just
saying.
I just think if you're gonna go to film school, be a writer. Don't be an actor.
Yeah. Can I switch gears for a second and talk about something that I never actually I have talked about this before, however. It's a little more whatever the word is right now. Because this Christmas, so I was in the mode of shopping for toys.
Yes.
And holy Jesus, there are no Star Trek toys.
Agreed.
For children.
I know.
So you know how people are always saying about, oh, we're looking for the next generation of Star Trek fans. You know how you do that? With toys.
Yeah.
That they can open up on Christmas. Because
agreed.
No one gets excited about a t-shirt with a logo on it when they're a year and a half old. But you know what? The girls got real excited about a bunch of the toys. Toys. That's my marketing pitch to Paramount. Bring me in. I will just toys.
So it's not just that though, because they think they have it covered, right? Because what do you want, man? You have the $500 Lego and
right.
the $600, fucking
and Eagle Moss. You have statues. Eagle Moss. Why not?
Right. What do you need? And look at all of these uniforms.
Possibly want.
But I'm with you. There's nothing to play with. When
they have little people. The Fisher Price little people. They have a set of those for the TOS. It's Kirk. Uhura, they're in the girls' room. I would go, but they're asleep. It's Kirk, Uhura, Sulu, and Spock. So there's a little bit. That's 4 singular toys.
Right, and that's it. That's all you got.
So literally, audience, I dare you, go search Star Trek toys for children. Just go Google it.
So look at
and this. You know what's going to come up? Fucking Eagle Moss.
Star Trek has always been lacking in toys for kids. Now that is
okay.
Wait,
even if that's true,
it's not.
Even if that was true, which I don't believe that to be true, but even if it was true, this is a very fixable situation.
So here's the thing. You remember the Mego toys, right?
Yeah, they were terrible.
The 8-inch guys, but they had Star Trek guys.
Yeah, that's true.
But Mego also had superheroes and Planet of the Apes and Starsky and Hutch and Dukes of Hazzard. And so I was a Star Trek and superhero and Planet of the Apes guy. And so I had a lot of these things because my family was very generous. It was my family. It was my birthday. Here's a couple of those things. And I had a ton of Star Trek guys, but like 3 or 4 Kirks, 3 or 4 Spocks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I had the different ones. There's like different joints and shit. And so I took all one day, I remember this very clearly. I took all my Planet of the Apes guys, took all their clothes off and put them all in Federation uniforms. And so I made a ship that was just run by apes. And nice. I had this giant Star Trek fight over by, there's a little like spring in our backyard for fresh water would bubble up. It was fantastic. Fucking bucolic, man. Lived in a Norman Rockwell painting. But there's Larry with all those little guys and they're coming up over the rocks and I did that for days. And who does that now? Maybe you could do a model, I guess.
So there's some comments and I want to highlight these, right?
All right, hit them.
So we've got adult collectible and the self figures. I'm not talking about collectibles.
Right. Nothing
I'm talking
for kids.
Things that you can just throw in
the bin, play with.
Bring it out and say, hey, Cinderella and Captain Kirk. right? Because you're kids, you're children, right? And then we have Star Trek model kits. I love models. I got little USS Voyager right here, right? I love models, not for 2-year-olds.
I love this. The Mission to Gamma 6 playset. They kind of
used to make.
Do you know
They
what this
used
is?
to make. Hold on.
Never mind.
I don't. Hold on. Let me fuck. They used to make these little micro machine guys.
Yeah.
Right. You know this.
I sent you a box once.
Yeah. Yes. Go on eBay and see how much those cost.
They're like hundreds of dollars.
They're hundreds of dollars. Okay. And they're not even good for little children, because what little kids are going to do is they're going to bend this and they're going to break the nacelles off, right?
And then eat it.
And they're going to eat it and shit, right? Now, look, I'm not saying I'm a toy maker, okay? But as Captain Santa, I got some ideas. All right. I want you at Paramount, I want you to give me a call. You can email me, jprice172@gmail.com, right? You can hit me up on social media at @thejohnprice on Twitter. I got ideas. That's all I'm saying. I got the perfect marketing group right here, right?
I got a focus group.
I got a focus group right here, right? I got the knowledge. Okay.
You got the skills.
I'm so cheap. I'm unbelievably cheap to buy. That's like, you don't have to pay me that much money. Okay. Very small amount of money to what you're used to paying. All right. And I will fix your problems. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to say.
Yeah, we went way
also,
over.
Please note that any toys that you do come across, none of them are anything but TOS and TNG.
That's true.
None of them.
Yeah.
You might find like a Janeway thing, you know, like one of those things, those squishy things with the big heads, whatever they're called, right? You might find like one of those, but like literally everything they're marketing right now is TOS and TNG.
It's because nobody cares about the other shows.
Nobody cares about the other shows. Also, they're not going to make any money off of their new shows if they don't market anything.
I honestly think that this is part of the secret hideout contract shit that CBS just didn't want to share licensing.
Yeah.
They licensed to them and they're like, so why do you get a slice of our toys? And they're like, well, we can make toys. I'm like, well, you can make uniforms.
Make a fucking toy phaser.
That's the thing.
Phasers are cool.
That's what I was going to say to Todd, who said there wasn't really, Star Trek's always been lacking in toys. When I was a kid, like you get those little, there was shoot up things or little parachute guys, fucking anything you could put Star Trek on, you can get it. And they don't do that now. Where's the Star Trek toothpaste, man? Where's the Star Trek inflatable pool toy, right? Like, I don't get how there isn't a captain's chair that you can sit in. Right?
Search up Star Wars toys for children, and Google will not stop.
Right.
It's just going to keep going and going and going and going and going. Did you know when I was a child, my parents bought me a little toy phaser. They actually bought 2 of them because I have a brother. They bought 2 little toy phasers from the cage phasers.
Oh, yeah.
And I was such a little bratty shit. I was like, this is stupid. I don't want this. Now they're like fucking $1,000 collectibles.
Right. Now you'd be like, kill somebody to get that.
I would absolutely fucking murder someone to get one of those.
Murder your brother. Yeah, that's funny about that, because as I get older, I didn't really like the cage design stuff because it always looks so primitive compared to the shit I love. And now this is like 100% my favorite communicator.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
It's clear and it's got radio parts. Like, how do you not love that? Well, I was a kid, and if I'd had one of these, I would have played with this all the fucking time.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. But you know what would help? Selling toys for a show that doesn't suck.
Well, that's the thing. You have to make your show good, or nobody's going to want the fucking toys.
You know what kids want? They want fucking adventure shows. You can make it woke. You can have all the fucking diversity you want, but it's got to be an adventure show, not a end of the world show.
Agreed. And
every single one of these shows, every single one, every season is an end of the world problem. Why do you think TNG, Voyager, fucking TOS, why do you think those are always the top streaming things? Because they're
The
fucking
good ones.
adventure shows.
Here, Todd's crushing it today. When they relaunch, hey, maybe that'd be the best time to launch some toy merchandise things.
That'd be a great idea.
No shit. Not you, Todd, but no shit to
great
Paramount.
idea.
Like, but there's people that would fight you in Paramount on that, I think. Wow. Let's see how it does before we like commit all this. Anyway.
Okay. And continue to be shitty ass Paramount.
Well, it speaks to your point about Star Wars toys, right?
Yeah.
Are forever. That's because Disney knows what they're doing. Like Lucas knew what he was doing to even arrange that in the first place, right? I get all the merchandising, and then he has enough sense to sell it to Disney, who can control it. Like, oh, I got it to this level, the $4.5 billion level. I can't go anymore, and I'm getting old. So give me the $4.5 billion and go nuts. And then a year and a half later, Larry Young is taking his family walking in front of a fucking full-scale Millennium Falcon, dressed like some fucking smuggler, because like I'm an adult. But guess what? If I was a little kid, which I brought my little kid with me, they have a little kiosk there. Look at all this random shit that you will never see. Here's some Rebel hat, man. Like, here's some cup. Oh my God, we can get blue milk. Like, where's all that for Star Trek, right? It's you know what it is? It's to the wind, because they didn't know what to do, so they like licensed everything like individually, right? So like if you're like a teddy bear manufacturer, you get to make tribbles, but you don't get to make everything in Star Trek as a teddy bear. Like, where's that, right? They don't.
Perfect. I got the perfect example, right? I got the cup and the tribble, that finally came after like a year and a half of me paying for it. The cup is ceramic.
Yeah.
My girls can't play with that.
That's why
I gave them the tribble to play with.
Right.
Okay, fine. You know what? So Star Wars, right? So we're talking about Star Wars, right? People in our demographic, generally speaking, have a lot of complaints about the Star Wars movies and this and that, and right. Whether you and I agree doesn't particularly matter for the point of this exercise, right? It's like, oh, Rey's a shitty character. Oh, blah 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 blah. You know who doesn't care? The little girls in Five Below who are fucking buying little Rey princess, Disney princess things with fucking Star Wars, every single female Star Wars character, because there's like 4 of them, right? And they're gonna go home and they're gonna play with them. They're gonna go, hey, I'm Rey, yay, I'm princess, whatever the fuck, right? Done.
Done. Speaking
of, you should see the t-shirts the kids in my classroom wear. If they wore the t-shirts that they're wearing today, that they wore when I was in high school, everyone would get beat the fuck up. Okay, every single one of these kids beaten up for being a fucking nerd geek loser.
Oh, I see what you mean.
They're all wearing fucking Star Wars, Marvel, DC, and where are they getting this stuff? Do you think they're going online and searching, I need a Star Wars shirt? No, they're going to fucking Walmart,
right,
and getting a $5 t-shirt that says Star Wars on it.
Can't do that for Star Trek, though.
There's no Star Trek shirts at Walmart. Believe me, I have looked.
But would you even buy one? Like,
I would.
No, man. Like, maybe but it would be a TOS or a TNG.
This is okay, right? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because Disney and Star Wars, they don't care. They're going to make every single toy for every single possibility. And I don't know what the numbers are. I'm sure a lot of their individual things don't make money. But overall, you know what they did? They just raised an entire generation of kids to think that the prequels don't suck.
I know, huh? That's pretty impressive.
There's an entire generation that think the prequels are good.
I look around
because they watched the prequels when they were fucking 4 years old. And the rest of us whose balls have already dropped think, oh, the prequels, these are terrible. These are horrible things that we should never watch again. And now all of a sudden we have kids, and guess what our kids like? The fucking prequels.
I like the first one, I have to say. First one's good.
That's not the point, Larry. Okay, that's not the point, man.
I was just going to say, the point doesn't really work for us, though, because I can look around here and, like, I remember when Star Wars came out, like, China or whoever, the bootleggers, like, instantly took plastic flashlights and just put a plastic tube on it and redid the thing to keep it like screwed in where you change the batteries. That holds the plastic too. And I had a fucking lightsaber, and
Done.
I love that thing. It was like $3 or something. I got it in a hardware store because it said laser sword, right? Because it can't say Star Wars. And I love that thing. And now I'm 60 and I got a kid. I look around here and I have 5 fucking lightsabers, 2 of which we built ourselves in the fucking lightsaber church in Galaxy's Edge, right? Like, so the money for those 5, dude, you would love it.
I want to go there.
The 5 things that I have, like the regular ones, were like $300 lightsabers, and that thing, if you count in the tickets and the special thing, and then you get to be, dude, building your own lightsaber. Disney did it like it was insane. It was like a religious experience. Like, I'm not joking. Like, there's a guy there and he's got the full gear, and you're standing in this thing where this is a solemn event that you're doing. This is the biggest fucking thing you could do. Oh, what color is your kyber crystal, right? And they take you through the whole fucking thing. That's awesome. It was 30 minutes. And at the end of it, your thing is revealed in this like magical way. You put your shit in, and then there's like kids underneath swapping them or something, some kind of magical thing that they reveal it, and you get to reach in and pull out your fucking lightsaber. It's insane, and you feel like you're part of something. Like, Star Trek fans have to do all of that themselves.
Yes,
like, arguing about emblems and what NCC stands for, and like what star dates mean, and like why Disney's controlling all of that and sucking all of your money, and all Paramount has to do is, hey, do you see there's a Star Trek land or whatever, do some kind of like,
why is there no
purchase initiative, right? Here's the thing you can only get at this place, right? Like, they don't do anything to make you feel like you're part of it.
No,
they just make you think.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point. Yeah, and like for weirdos like us, right? We know how to do this. I know how to express my fandom through weird fucking bullshit, right? Your normal person just wants toys.
No, but the thing is, there's no. First of all, like you said, you got all your kids at Starfleet Academy. They're not normal people anymore, because normal people.
Well, they're not.
Normal people know who Supergirl is now.
So it's really weird.
So,
but they asked me the other day, they're like, "Are you a DC or Marvel guy?" I'm like, I played sports when I was a kid.
Right, I like girls.
Like, you guys don't understand. Like, there's a couple moments when I'm teaching these kids where I have to be like, you guys don't understand. Culture in the 90s and the 2000s shifted very dramatically in very weird ways.
It's because all of us went. We started being the guys making the decisions,
Right. I mean, I'm just saying, like, it shifted very dramatically in certain ways.
I really would make the argument that normal people do get it. You just have to explain it to them, like I did for Mimi's mom, right? Because, hey, I dressed up like this to talk to my buddy John about fucking shit that Chris Sagasag knows without me explaining. And there's no difference between a bunch of guys with Raiders jackets getting together and having a beer.
No. I mean, fandom is fandom, right? I mean, that's
the part regular people don't get. That they're I just like the football game. I'm not part of fandom. Like, bro, you have silver makeup in your bathroom cabinet. Yes.
Well, and sports fans will also personalize their fandom, right? They'll say my team, or they'll say we. We did this. I do it all the time. I'm a huge Penn State fan. I'm like, oh, we just signed a defensive coordinator today. Oh, we just won the game. Right. We just lost the game. I didn't do shit.
That's awesome, though, because you're part of it.
Well, right. And it's the same exact thing. Dude, I could not. I'm going to tell you, I had to hide the boner for how much I loved wearing that maroon jacket to the fucking winter festival that one weekend. I just wore that suede fucking jacket. Oh, your
Star Trek jacket. Did you?
Star Trek jacket. I fucking loved
right
it. And Jess was like, "You're a weirdo." And I'm like, whatever.
I'm warm.
Nobody knows.
Right. It just looks like it. Like, at worst, somebody goes, "Oh, that guy runs, the band section."
And it's like Christmas time, so it's like, oh, the big tall guy's wearing a weird Christmassy jacket. I'm like, yep.
Dude, I wear that shit out with my service shit and and the Star
I
Trek
can't
that
wait.
I will be like, come fucking say something to me because this jacket is worth more than what you made this year.
On that.
Star Trek.
Like, give me some damn toys, man. Like, I would love to let my girls play with this stuff,
Yeah.
right? But like, obviously, they're way too young for that, right? You know,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying. Look, that's all I'm saying. I want to spend money to buy Star Trek stuff, and there's nothing to buy in
Right.
that
You got me all
genre.
excited now. Now I'm gonna like Steve and Mark and I go to this Dirt Mall thing. It's a antique show, and so I'm always looking out for weird shit. Now you put it in my head. I'm gonna find age appropriate Star Trek shit for your daughters.
Well,
But
like
it's
the
gonna
the
be
little
from
people are
30 years
fine.
ago. Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not saying you're not taking care of them. I'm just saying I think there's going to be age appropriate stuff from the old days. Like there were
Yes.
Star Trek coloring books. I'll keep an eye out for those.
Right, exactly.
Like, yeah.
Coloring books, fucking like balloons. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like there's Star Wars everything.
Yeah.
I can't tell you. Every single thing you want, there is a Star Wars version. I'm not even asking for that.
I wish that I wish there was a something that was in place where you could register, like when I'm not telling you anything you don't know, that when Lincoln was president, he had office hours. You want to talk to the president about what's going on with your corn? You go in there and talk. And I really think
that would be amazing.
Paramount or just fanboys, big studios need a fanboy liaison. You don't want
I will sign away my rights to this idea.
You don't want to
just let me do it.
You don't want to call it that, right? You just want it to be an ombudsman. Like you want a human being telling kids, like, because I'm just thinking it must be some way for us to take the last half hour of us just going, like, solving some merchandising problems for them and just giving it to somebody who's gonna fucking give a shit. And the answer,
fucking Nerf guns, dude. Nerf guns are so popular. Just get a fucking Star Trek Nerf gun, and not the collectible kind that costs $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the shitty fucking white and orange and blue kind that is gonna break in 10 years, not 10 years, in 2 years, and your mom's trying to fucking hide it from you because she doesn't want you playing with guns anyway.
You're gonna put your eye out.
Like, fucking.
Dude, can you imagine that big gun that Shatner has in Where No Man as a Nerf gun?
I'd buy 7
that as a Nerf gun. I'd be playing with Nerfs now.
I'd buy all of them. I just go into the store and be like, "Yep."
They so there might be some hope for that. I don't know about that specifically, but like Nerf did the M1A from Aliens, and like you said, it's the same shape, but like you said, it's white and orange and blue. Right. So people don't think it's a real gun. But man, you buy that for $60, get a little brown Betty paint, and there's your
dude. Nerf guns are cooler than real guns anyway. I mean, come on. Nerf guns are the shit, dude. Fucking anyway. All right. So I wanted to express my feelings on that. On today, the day of our anniversary.
18 months, man, is that's not. They don't need Nerf guns yet.
No, I need a Nerf gun.
Dude, just check your mail. We have so many Nerf guns. It's not.
I have a whole box of Nerf guns that I told Jess I threw out.
Oh, nice.
I did not throw them out. Did not throw them out. I have this dream of like steampunking them all out one day.
That's cool. Yeah.
And it's never gonna happen.
You know what I've seen? Do you have the Maverick? Do you know them that well? It's a yellow.
I don't know them that well.
It's a yellow pistol that looks like a revolver. It's pretty big.
That's awesome.
It's called the Maverick, and that's what the steampunk guys use. You paint that thing copper and do a little ink wash. It looks like something from the 1800s.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, I gotta get going. We went an hour and a half, but let's see what Tom
by
says.
producing Star Trek merchandise, it will increase shareholder value.
Oh man, sign that guy up. We oh my god, we should start this fake advertising firm, and like our only client is Star Trek, and then just fucking give it to them. Yeah.
I'm all in.
All right, man. Just as usual, enjoy talking Star Trek with you.
I love you guys. That's what the kids do. They go, mwah, mwah.
Oh, your kids? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's I remember.
I know. They're at the real cute stage right now.
That's great,
They're real
man.
cute right now. I gotta tell you,
dude, you have 2 little daughters who love every inch of you. You're their
they love their
daddy.
mother.
Well, of course. Maybe
That's
maybe
not
it's a little
actually
early.
one of them. So Alice is very much a daddy's girl,
Mhm.
and Leah is very much a mama's girl.
Okay.
But the funny thing is, Leah looks like me, and Alice looks like her.
That's cool.
So,
there's something to this genetics thing, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, yeah.
Well, you're wearing.
Science,
I will tell you, you're wearing the dad thing well.
Thanks.
It's pretty stressful, man. But you will bitch like a human being, but like the last 3/4 of you talking about your family is always. And here's this cool thing that happened. And like,
well, it's fun, man.
I know, but
we're at the fun stage. Look, the first few months,
it doesn't feel fun.
The first few months were not fun. There was nothing fun about life the first few months, right?
Oh, here,
but
take a screen grab of that and send it around. Dad
Price is awesome. Dad Captain Price.
Captain Price, awesome. Yeah,
that's
Captain
right.
Santa. Well, you can't show him that. You
show him what?
John Captain Santa Price. They'll be like, "What?"
I'm gonna make a new fan fiction. Captain
How are you Santa? How are you Santa, Daddy?
Well, I got fired from being Santa, but that's a whole other story.
What? All right. Well, maybe we'll do that on.
That's for next time.
Yeah. All right, man.
Guys.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Ghost story.
Live long and buy toys.